And here is another clip of Mitt Romney talking about, this is also fascinating because it's basically the same theme, which is, of course, that Mitt Romney not only, understand now, Mitt Romney not only feels that he inherited nothing, that he got no benefit from his governor father, his CEO of a car corporation father, his private schools, his stock options that he was given that paid for his graduate study, not his graduate studies, his living expenses. I don't even know who paid for his graduate studies. I imagine if he had paid himself through, that would be etched on my brain because we would have heard it so much. So who knows who paid for his education? So not only is he in total denial as to the benefits that he got, he also sees himself as a victim. A victim. Now listen to what he says here. At first, he's joking, or at least it's interpreted as a joke. But then he has to repeat it and say, I'm not joking. And he still gets a laugh because people are so amazed that this man of such intense privilege could actually feel like a victim. Not because liberals are picking on me or because he wasn't born with certain, what he perceives as an advantage. This is, if this guy was walking down the street carrying bags and in torn up clothes, a comment like this based upon his situation, I don't even know how to express this. This is insane.
I say that because there's a perception that, oh, you were born with a silver spoon, you know, you never had to earn anything and so forth. And frankly, I was born with a silver spoon. My heritage, my dad, you probably know, was the governor of Michigan and was the head of a car company.
Now, what he says here is that my father, the truth be known, I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Now, of course, according to Mitt Romney, he took that silver spoon and ripped it out of his mouth and threw it back at his dad. When his dad passed away, and he had already used every benefit that he had been given throughout his life to amass money, and then he decided, I can give away my dad's inheritance. So that's when I took the silver spoon. No! But he goes on to talk about his father not being Mexican and how that really creates a disadvantage for him.
I say that because there's a perception that, oh, you were born with a silver spoon, you know, you never had to earn anything and so forth. And frankly, I was born with a silver spoon. My heritage, my dad, you probably know, was the governor of Michigan and was the head of a car company, but he was born in Mexico. And had he been born of Mexican parents, I'd have a better shot of winning this, but he was unfortunately one of Americans living in Mexico. They lived there for a number of years, and I mean, I say that jokingly, but it would be helpful to be Latino.
Okay, so what he said here is, my father, had he been born of Mexican parents, I would have a much better shot in this election. And people laugh. And he goes, no, I know, I was joking, but seriously, if I was a Latino, I'd have a much better shot. Now think of the delusion involved in this. Does he think that George Romney would have been governor of Michigan in 1963 if he was a Mexican? Does he think that his father from 1954 to 1962 would have been CEO of one of the largest American car corporations if he had been a Latino? If only does he not have any clue as to the benefit? Not just that he got because his father was those things, but because he has no concept of how he would have been excluded had his father actually been born of Mexican parents. The level of delusion of this guy, speaking to a room full of deluded, victimized people. He's so victimized because he's not Latino. Barack Obama has it so easy because he's black. He has it so easy. He just sailed through everything because he's black. And I've been disadvantaged. Because all I had was a white dad. Well, I'm gonna really troop through this. I'm gonna wade through this, I'm gonna struggle through it, and I'm gonna hold my head high. And just accept the fact that, everybody has their cross to bear. Mine was being the child of a governor of Michigan and chair of a car corporation, and then having to go to those white elite private schools and then go to that elite universities and graduate schools, having had them paid for me and living only off of a small, well, relatively speaking to what my dad had at the time, stock portfolio. So I'm not going to get discouraged. I'm not going to get discouraged today. Just unbelievable.